All right. Hello, Pisces soul family members, to your 2022 annual forecast. If you love this style of reading, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in getting monthly zodiac forecasts, go ahead and check out my members circle. All of my links are down in the video description. So let's go ahead and just hop right on in. Let's see, what is the overall theme for you in 2022? So what is the overall theme for Pisces in 2022? Wonderful. Wow. Yes, feeling this for you, Pisces. Okay, we have card number 49, achievement. So expect 2022. I think I was saying 2021 before, but 2022 is going to be a year of success, of striving towards your goals and going the distance and seeing them come into just having a lot of success, be achieving and receiving. I'm hearing a lot of recognition, a lot of money, a lot of soul connections. Just expect great things to happen for you in 2022. Effort plus intention. Yes. So Spirit is really saying that your intentions are important for 2022. Make sure you take a look and just explore what it is that is the energy or the feeling or the essence that you want to achieve or receive next year or this year, depending on when you're watching it, because that intention is going to help you really find the actions and the efforts that you need to make in order to see it be birthed into the world. Such exciting energy. And if I remember correctly, I believe that this is White Buffalo Woman in this card. Okay, so where am I being guided to go? Over to our masters. Okay, then I'm being guided to pick 3 for you. So 1 flipped out, and it's powerful energy, especially when I know that I'm reading for Pisces. Oh, wow. This guide has come out. Your second guide has come out in a couple of the readings. Okay. So, so straight off, we have Krishna, who is the energy of devotion. So I do see that in 2022, Pisces, and you're programmed for this. You thrive in this area, is that you are becoming more and more devoted to your spiritual path, to your spiritual journey. I see you spending a lot of time getting anchored into your spiritual practices, and really, what I'm hearing is like finding home there, finding a home within yourself, so that there's less even interest, is what I'm hearing, in a home outside of you, or finding a person or finding a partner, or in general. Okay, the image just cleared up. It's like there's just less interest in what's happening around you and more devotion to what is transpiring within you. Pardon me. So your commitment has been recognized, and because of that, that's how these achievements are coming to into being, into existence. We also have the guide Melchizedek, who is about higher learning. So just know that this devotion and this higher learning, I do feel you are reaching new heights on your path in 2022. I'm like covered in chills, Pisces. I am loving this energy for you. Pardon me. Yuck. So you have learned from experience, and what I really feel the message that the guides are conveying to you in the here and now is that in 2022, as you step into your spiritual mission, stay focused on sharing what you've learned and what you've grown through. Don't worry so much about sharing what you are currently going through. So if you have this habit of sharing, sharing the inner workings in the moment. So maybe you're going through something tough and you're sharing about that on social media. Spirit is actually asking you to step away from that and instead really focus on your growth, on your healing, how you've gotten to where you are, and the beauty of it. All right. And that's going to make you magnetic. It's going to really resonate with those that you're here to help. But when if you're posting from a space of wound, or it's a fine line, and obviously discern and make it and make it work for you. But if all you're doing is posting from kind of like this woebegone energy, then it's not really motivating people to want to work with you. And Spirit is actually indicating that you're going to make that shift. Maybe you're even in the process of making that shift. And as a result, beautiful things are going to happen. You're going to really step into that abundance. And if it's clients, if it's supporting people, maybe not clients, but just like calling people in that you are here to help, that is definitely coming your way in 2022. Okay. And then I'm telling you, these guides, crazy powerful. So then we have 𝐒𝐫𝐴, who is all about facing your fears. So there are some things coming up for you to clear and to work through in 2022. That's across the board. No matter what your zodiac sign is, it's across the board. But 𝐒𝐫𝐴 is really letting you know that you have the strength, you have the conviction to face them, to really look them in the eye and push through them or move through them. Spirit's saying, not push. We're not pushing through these, because when we push, we're forcing, but it's like to really move forward through them, so that in 6 months or 7 months time, you're going to look at something that perhaps you were in fear of and say, I cannot believe that that ever held me back. Thank goodness I conquered that. Thank goodness I stepped over that, because as a result, and they're bringing me back, I was able to achieve the life of my dreams. That's a short-term turnaround, Pisces. It's like 6 to 7 months. So you're going to start to see this message play out quite quickly. Okay. Wow. It's like we've already talked about this, but here we go. Spirit's getting into affirming it for you over and over, so that you can really feel it, receive it, and most importantly, believe it, because we have the card Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising as a result of doing these spiritual practices. And Pisces, you can swim in the spiritual waters. We know this. But what I feel is it's less about getting lost. It's less about using it to escape, and more about being able to show up fully in your presence, in your life, and being able to make the changes that are essential in order for you to fully step into this vision that you hold for yourself. And then that energy rising, that you are the oracle, again, that calls people to you fluidly. And what I'm hearing is rapidly as well. So we have Pillar of Light, and then we have Inner Temple, which again is that echo of doing your spiritual practices, showing up. And not just, if you're someone who's like, oh, I've got to meditate, write that on the to-do list, that you're kind of pulling the plug on that mentality. And instead it's like, I meditate every breath that I take throughout the day is a meditation. It's no longer on the to-do list. It's no longer something to cross off. It's something to be, invested and immersed in. It's like you don't even need to put it on a to-do list, or you don't even need to make the conscious choice to it. You just kind of fall into it, and it serves you so well. And then we have the Mintaken, which is a longing for home and belonging in the original Lightworkers. And one of the key energies here, because it's about, it's a little off to the edge, is that you're going to stumble into, I think that's the second time I've said stumble in your reading, or perhaps that was in another one I did today, but you're going to be like stumbling into circles where you just naturally belong. You're going to find people that speak your language and that hold a similar vibration. So if you've been in a lot of connections that have felt very draining, if you feel like you're showing up a lot, but nobody's holding you or nobody's seeing you, that is going to change in 2022 for you. Yeah, it's like you are going deep within to yourself. And it's not, Pisces, you guys love to escape. It's not to escape. It's to be present. It's to show up here on earth and change things for the better. Oh, take it to the tarot. Oh. All right, let's get some action steps for you, Pisces. Definitely let me know how this resonates in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, as a result of that spiritual devotion, as a result of getting anchored into those practices, we have card number 6, the Lovers, which is the card of 2022. So you are really encompassing, embracing, like really like anchoring in that inner union. Now, you might actually experience these moments of total union, of total alignment within yourself, and you're going to see that mirrored back to you in the world around you. And what will happen, and I've always shared this, so you may have heard this before from me, is that when we start to come into that alignment, at first those moments are fleeting. It feels like a heartbeat. And then over time they expand. It might be that you experience it for 30 minutes or an entire day or an entire month, but it's going to all build on itself. If you stay, I'm like really feeling the nudge to say, like, stay committed to that spiritual practice. And that commitment looks a lot like staying centered and focused on what feels good for you. Okay. What Spirit really wants you to know is the 9 of Wands is going to be kind of like your card of the year, which is this energy of resilience or staying focused. In traditional tarot, the 9 of Wands, he has his, he has his wands, and then he's got a bandage wrapped around his head. So your year will not be without headache, is what I'm hearing, but you have absolutely everything you need in place in order to rise through it and above it. And it's going to enforce the work that you are here to do. And I think that comes back to the message of kind of putting the stop on sharing or posting or it's like a very much like a content thing, like stop not sharing, like, oh my God, this is so hard. Oh my God, I'm going through this. Oh my God. And I'm hearing like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because Spirit's saying that that's not motivating to people, because that's like, okay, she's with me in it. And while that empathy is positive, that's not the transformation. And they want you to speak crystal clear about the transformation and how you are able to get people through. Because right now it kind of looks like she's in me with it. She's fumbling through this as well. Oh my gosh, maybe there's no hope in this world. And opposite, because you've been through it before. You're going to get through it again, and you are here to bring others through it as well. All right. And then we have the Magician energy. So Spirit is saying, what is it that you want, Pisces? What do you want without a shadow of a doubt? What is going to make you feel like, yes, this is the life that I want. This is what I envisioned when I signed up to come here to Earth. There's a lot of exploring and playing that's going to happen in 2022 so that you can show up into it's like show up to the magician, show up to the wizard and say, this is what I want. Let's make it so. And then you'll be receiving downloads and action steps and inspiration that will support it into coming into being. Oh, such a rich message, Pisces. I love this. I'm sorry if you hear, my daughter is home sick today and she knows I'm recording. And so she is letting you know. She's out there coughing very dramatically. That's not her actual cough. She just said, Mom, I can hear you. But yeah, so I apologize if you can hear that. Oh, one of the cards stuck to the desk. I love it. All right, so we have Phoenix, which is transmutation. So there's a lot of these, a lot of your work is on helping people transmute their denser vibrations. And that's why it's important for you to show up. And it's not like an inauthentic energy. It's not like I'm just going to mask and act like everything's okay. But it's almost like you've gone in one direction, and spirit is inviting you to bring it to the middle line and show people what you can do, show people what you are capable of and what's possible for them when they work with you. Okay. But the Phoenix moment, this is like flying, even like I'm hearing like you yourself flying over the fire, flying out of the fire, being reborn as not someone who only shares the heartaches of life, but also the blessings. But what I'm hearing specifically is like, you've got to see the blessings in life. You've got to, it's see them, and you've got to acknowledge them as blessings, because right now it's what I'm hearing is like there's a little bit of a comparison game going on where it's like so and so is receiving this or so and so is doing this, and I feel like what I'm hearing is like I feel inadequate. I feel like maybe I'm not worthy, or maybe I'm misaligned, and it couldn't be further from the truth. You are aligning. This Lovers card speaks it loud and clear. You are aligning to that inner truth, to your highest path. I'm not picking up romance with the Lovers. I'm picking up inner alignment and attunement to your higher self, to your highest path and plan. All right. And so start really being in gratitude for that. Start really seeing how you've come out at the other side, and be grateful for that alone. 2022 is a year of trust for you and generosity. Okay, so trust that what you give is going to come back to you tenfold. All right, now make sure that when you are giving, that it's coming from a space of love and not trying to prove yourself, or not trying to be viewed as worthy of whatever it is that you're trying to invite in. All right, that's a big message for you. And I'm getting really, really excited here because there's a lot. So I will say that a word of wisdom, I guess we would say. I know that sometimes life can get overwhelming for Pisces. I know that sometimes it can be, it can feel dense. Earth is dense, and Pisces is made for and from, we're all made from the light, but really seeking and on a quest for those lighter vibrations. And there are so many messages here. But the one that I want you to really take away from this is that devotion to your spiritual practice, to working with the gods, goddesses, angels, guardians, ancestors, whatever you are most connected to, of really coming into profound devotion to them over the calendar year. And it wouldn't be a bad idea, I'm hearing, for you to connect with maybe one or two specific ones, specific energies, because these are the energies that you are being guided to embody in 2022. Okay. And I will say, yes, that makes sense. So Kali-Ma, you are, if, like, example, like she's the goddess of destruction and liberation. So if you are feeling really called and connected to her or to whoever, you look to that and you know, okay, I'm being called to really embody this energy of liberation and to really step into being okay with destroying what once was, because what comes out of it is going to be so much greater. I love this. I want to get just one more card, but I'm not seeing. Okay. I think this is the only deck I haven't pulled from on my table. So final card. Love. Love is all around you, and you're going to really be dancing with that. And actually, she's dancing. You're going to be really dancing with that in 2022. And once you start to tap in and source the love that's already present, so much more is going to be made readily available and accessed through you in 2022. All right, Pisces, such amazing energy for you. I'm so excited. Please stay in contact throughout the year to let me know how it's going. Maybe even bookmark this reading or save this reading and return to it in about 6 or 7 months so you can see how you're doing and what's manifesting. Do a little bit of tweaking on your path to come into that lovers, that union energy. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about this vibration. Check out the links and services down in the video description. Yeah, I'm like loving this reading. I don't want it to end, but all good things must end, right? So that they can continue. All right, Pisces, I love you. Have a beautiful 2022 and stay in touch.